G'day, mate. We're here on the Johns River, and it appears that Caleb's done tackled with a old great white. He's took a bite out of his paddle.
Came right up to the boat, hit me one time. I hit it back. Must have been off or something. I don't know.
You can't put that in my. I'm a family. I'm a G-rated channel.
You got a beat, don't you? You got a beat, don't you? Beat.
Yeah, I had to beat that into.
Do we need to pull
sand in your
back
toes.
and go check out this rapid before we run it?
Well, we're gonna scout this monstrous. Come over here, buddy.
Can't get his laugh down.
Okay, so we're looking for the V.
I'm looking at the rocks in the middle. I'm thinking it's probably a class 3, class 4 on the right side. Come over here, we're definitely class 6 on the left, so we probably want to run this left side for the most thrill.
I don't believe they have a class 6
on this river.
That's a 0.5 rapid down there. We're looking like it's probably gonna get pretty hairy as we cut through here.
That one rock down there, that one's about that big.
This is some. There potentially could be some invisible strainers. This could get a little shaky.
Somebody might swim.
Grayson, what do you think? Are we gonna be able to run that rapid? He's scared. He don't know. This could get bad.
Monkeying around. Check it out.
Turn the camera off.
We're getting our paddles wet.
Three weeks ago and 300 miles. It's kind of what it took to get us here. We were supposed to be hooking up with Chris from Hook, Line, and Paddle and Darrin from Tagayak. We were going to paddle a short section of the Cape Fear River and spend the night on Boy Scout Island, just off Carolina Beach. About the time we were going to land on the island is when Tropical Storm Arthur was going to be landing as well. It was coming up the east coast of North Carolina, and it was supposed to hit Wilmington about the time we were going to land on the island and give us 4-foot swells. So I talked to Darrin and we decided, you know what, let's back off. I'm taking my kids, Chris was taking his young daughter. Let's go somewhere else. So I decided to hook up with Darrin and we ran up to the Johns River, just outside of Morganton. We did this little 6-mile stretch one day. Spent the night on what would later be named Grayson Island. Got up the next day and knocked out another little 6 miles. Easy run. Back down to the Johns River access. This was Grayson's first time getting to do any real kayak camping. And he got to see some rapids that he had never really saw before. Well, to him, they were rapids. Put your paddle up. That could be a bad day for you. All right, sir. This side. Alright, stop paddle. So we stopped here at a little island. Well, why you go straight for the swampy part? Come up here. Here. Checking this out. This may be home. I still got a few more paddle strokes left in me. Hanging hammocks in here is going to be a little difficult. So the first place we stopped was a little small, almost an island, that Darrin wanted to look at and check out as a possible campsite. That wasn't going to work, so we pushed off down the river and started looking for location number 2 that he had picked out. This was an island he had been to before. Now we were going to see if we could call it home. close. Possibly. Oh, it's mushy right there too. Nope, just hold on. You backing up? All right. Alright, I want you to step out over here. Step out right here. And walk over and stand on the end of that island. So we arrived at what would later be called Grayson Island. Yeah, he chose the name. He takes off exploring the island, hanging out with Darrin for a little bit, as they take a little walk around the island and make sure it's going to be good enough for us to call home for the night. Then we run back down to the boats, start offloading everything, and take a few minutes to set up camp. After camp, it was time to whip out the jet boil and do a little cooking and get ready for supper. We had hamburgers and macaroni. He ate 3 helpings. And we turned around, ran down to the river, spent a few minutes cleaning up our dishes, getting ready to call it a night and head to the hammock.
You grab the camera, mash the button on top, turn it off, and bring it up the hill.
Good morning of day 2.
This is the morning of day 2.
Morning of day 2.
We're leaving today
Right now, what are we doing?
in our hammock.
We're being lazy. Why? Because it's pretty daggone warm right here. And if you feel out there, it's pretty daggone chilly. Did you sleep good?
Yeah.
Today we got some little small rapids coming up that Grayson's going to paddle us through. Right? Are you? Okay.
Grayson did what most boys do. Take a few minutes while Dad's cleaning up camp and spend a little time playing in the river.
Yeah, because you normally do a bunch of these. Nope. I want you to stand right there and hold my coffee for 1 second. Now I want you to come over here and hand me my coffee. Alright. Now I want you to get in. You got about 4 foot. You're sitting on a shelf. I mean, you could probably scooch it. Get out and push him off. There he goes. He's got it now. Just hold on. Hold on. We got to float past this little shelf right here. You see how it's shallower here and deeper right there? We're leaving Grayson's Island. Tell Grayson's Island bye. put a sign up next time we come. Grayson's Island.
Yeah, there you
No
go.
trespassing.
It's all right. I can fix that watch. Pull it back. Push it in. Pull it back. Push it in. Pull it back. The sides you want your boat to turn. So the river's turning right up here, right? Okay. Hey Grayson, there went a turtle. He was swimming down the river with us. Yeah. Alright, so now we gotta turn the boat to the right. What side we paddle on? Oh, now you're turning it more right, left. You gotta turn it the other way. So you need to paddle forward on the left. Paddle forward on the other side. Alright, hold on. I don't want you doing nothing right here. Because Bobby Darrin's gonna get out here and cut this tree. Do what? Okay, maybe Bobby Darrin's gonna get out here and cut this tree.
Right now?
Grab this boat and pull me up, Bubba. There you go. Go ahead. Very good. You need a little help? Well, you were right there at me till you put your paddle in the water.
There you go. Grayson got me. He got me.
That's
on.
All right, you want your nose pointed that way? All right, hold on.
I got it. This boat spins easy.
Ready?
Go. I don't know if I trust you launching me in the water.
I did it one time, and you know what? That was more. No? I think he's good. So we come around the bend of the river, and we find a tree that's fallen and blocking most of the path. And of course, Darrin's got his bow saw with him.
Pull that.
So we whip it out and start cutting and pull and cut and then pulling. And of course, Grayson didn't mind because that give him some more time to play in the river and do a little more swimming.
We have another long rope.
Did you like sleeping in the hammock? Mama wants to know.
Yeah.
So after pushing and cutting and pushing and cutting for quite a while, we get a rope tied to the tree and see if we can break it loose where it's sitting on another tree and hopefully float down the river.
Long.
Grayson, we might be getting ready to see Darrin fall in the river. And if he does, it's deep enough he's going all the way down.
Look at that.
Oh, there is 100 minnows.
Oh, okay. We can deal with minnows. You see a chupacabra in there, you better let me know.
What did you say?
A chupacabra.
What are they?
Have your dad look it up and show you a picture of it.
Not right now, we're a little busy.
We tried our best.
Huh?
He said we tried our best.
That's all you can do, right? You're trying to make it safe for everybody.
Probably made it worse, actually.
Probably did, but
Probably did.
at least it's broke loose a little bit.
Yeah, at least maybe the river, like you said, will wash it down before we go in there. sand out of the river. See, he's pumping it from the front. He's getting sand out of the river. They use it to make concrete. Pull your paddle up and stick it away. Done paddling, son. Days on the river. Right now, I'm gonna take a break and come back and back of my truck too. Please? Yes, sir. Thank you.
Dad, because we are having too much fun.
We were?
Yeah.
Did you have too much fun?
Yeah. Why'd you turn it on?
Because we done.